Hello, this is Gloria J. York, Master Tarot Reader for over 25 years and spiritual channeler since birth. Best-selling author of the #1 bestseller, Medical Manslaughter. Will your doctor cause your death? Please read it. I know it will save your life. It's a true story. And here we are, going into the month of June under the sign of Gemini. And this reading today is a general read for the sign, the fire sign of Aries. So, we remember our messages from last month when Spirit told us that we have to watch our words, we have to watch what we say. And so that also is flowing still throughout the end of May and into the beginning of June. So do watch your words. Very, very important. Because once they're out, they can't come back, as you know, definitely. And now we're starting to come out of the pandemic, come out of the quarantine. We've got a taste. We just had a taste of what socialism would be like. And I don't think we liked it at all. No, we didn't. We're so used to coming and going as we want to do and enjoying our life, not just existing. And thank God the pandemic numbers are being less and less. And soon our restaurants and bars and sports will all be open again, and we'll be back to enjoying life. So we all look forward to that, don't we? So let's take a look and see what Spirit has to say for the sign of Aries for the month of June 2020. All right, your initial card is the Hanged Man. So Aries, you're trying desperately to get and put a step forward into the future. But either with this pandemic or through lack of resources that you've had, you're kind of stuck with one foot in the past and one foot in the present. And Spirit is saying you won't be able to move forward into the future unless you leave the past behind. You have to declutter. You have to get rid of things that were the past. Get rid of things that remind you of the past, especially sad memories. Perhaps someone that you loved is now gone, and so you have to move forward. Whether you're looking for someone else or not, it doesn't matter. You still need to move forward. And what that person left behind now should be given to someone else who can use it. The person that you loved that left would want that, because our life has to go on. Now, the card that's influencing the Hanged Man is the Ten of Pentacles. Normally, it would be this way, very profitable and fortunate, but it has come up in reverse, which again relates back to the shutdown. Perhaps you lost your job. Perhaps you're just on furlough and had to take a reduced income. Perhaps you had to close your business that you had for many years and it was thriving and it was profitable and you loved it. And now you've been hanging on by a thread and don't even know if you can open back up again. So you have felt this pandemic very strongly. It has hit you very hard, because it's even reflected in the card that actually is your root, which gets to the basis of you. You have the Tower, and the Tower is drastic change. it's change all of a sudden. You didn't see it coming, and bam, there it was. And everything you had, everything that you held dear, just fell apart, crumbled. And that's where you're at here. And you're wondering, am I going to be able to make a comeback? And when is all of this going to turn around? Because in the distant past, you had the Seven of Rods. Yes, you had challenges in the distant, 2, 3, 4 years ago. But you overcame those challenges. You did. You won most of your battles. And you got yourself on your feet, and you got going. These are the days that you're longing for now, again. And things have been so rough that as your destiny card, you want to turn around sometimes and walk away. That's the feeling that you've had for these past few months, 3, 4 months. You get that feeling and those thoughts in your head. Why don't I just turn around and walk away? And you're asking God, what should you do? You're asking for guidance because you're really hanging on by a thread. Emotionally, financially, you are. And so now we look at the cards from the 6 to the 10, and this will be what's coming into the future. And so I'm listening for Spirit to advise you. And Spirit is saying, as a springboard going into the future, you have the 6 of Pentacles. Yes, this is a good card. This is a card that says very soon you will have money again in your pocket. Very soon prosperity will be yours, and you'll be able to share it, and you love to share it. You have such a loving big heart, and you want to share all that you have with your relatives and your friends and anyone who might be in need. You're always willing to offer help. You've always been that way, and you'll always be that way. And so that's good news, because now we're talking about the future. So don't get depressed. Don't get down. We've got good things coming for you. That's what Spirit is telling you. Now we have the 8 of Pentacles, which means in this area where you're kind of fear, and you're fearing because you're thinking, do I have enough skill to keep on going? And you know the answer is you still need some more skill. You still need to learn something to make that business profitable, to elevate into the job you're at. And so Spirit is saying, hey, hone those skills. Study, learn, read. Because you're on your way up. You got a beautiful personality. People love you. They love to work with you. They love to have fun with you because you're always laughing and you make them laugh. You have such a beautiful personality. And you have greatness. Greatness is here in your destiny. So you've got to move forward. Now, your colleagues, your relatives, your friends, the people that surround you, you have the King of Pentacles. This is someone that you know is successful, stable, willing to help, a leader, someone who likes you, someone who has money. Now, this could be your boss, this could be your father, this could be your father-in-law, it could be a brother. And yes, it could be you. So wherever you're at on the ladder, this person right here, if it's you, it's saying that you're going to reach to the top of your game. And you will be the one that people will come to and admire and ask for advice. If this is not you yet, then it's someone you go to and you ask them for advice and they give it to you willingly, anytime, because they think very highly of you. As we move forward into what you desire, what you really want, well, the Chariot is here. The Chariot is victory. It's a winner. Yeah, it's a water sign. And you're a fire sign. But it's nevertheless victory. There's the yin and the yang here. There's the balance here that you've been craving and looking for. That you want to work hard, but you want to play hard. You don't mind putting in the time, but you want to see financial gain. It's all coming. It's all coming. This card is the card of victory. So, Aries, so far you've got a lot that's coming towards you. That's going to spell out the word change. You have to change your thinking, change your mindset, change your faith that you have in yourself. Get that fire going again. Don't be defeated. Don't be thinking defeat. Think victory. Visualize. I'm going to be a success at this. I'm going to move forward and open my own business. I always wanted to do it, and daggone it, I'm doing it now. Yes, a lot of entrepreneurs are going to be born out of this pandemic because you've had a lot of time to think, a lot of time to contemplate, a lot of time to discover what is important to me. You kept saying over and over. What do I really want? What will really make me happy? And that is what you have to build on. The answer to that question. That's what you build on. And so out of your final outcome here, is the Knight of Pentacles. And that is a message coming to you about money. So that could be a message for a boss calling and saying, hey, come on back to work. Or that could be a partner saying, do you really want to go into business? I'll go in with you. Or it could be a brand new job. You're going to go out there and say, you know what? I have the skills. I think you need my skills. And you'll make a higher income. So that message is definitely coming to you. You see, all good. Good is coming. You know, life is ups and downs. Life is tears and laughter. And when we're in the bad time, a rough time, it's known as the fire. And you've got to walk through the fire to get to the cool water. And you, Aries, have walked through the fire during this period. This has hit you very hard. Spirit is telling me certain people were hit harder than others, and you definitely have paid your dues. Now, I always pick another card, and here we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles kind of goes along with that Eight of Pentacles. Remember the Eight? And what were we saying there? We were saying you're going to hone your skills. we were saying that there's a little more you need to learn yet, especially if you're going to start your own business. Make sure you know what you're doing for the most part, how much equipment you have to buy, what's it going to cost. In your lease, is there a clause that gives you maybe the first 3 months with no rent so that you get time to get going? Naturally, employees are a big part of this. Anytime you have any business, or you go back to your job where you're working on, and yet you want to accelerate and you have to go to a class and learn a new skill. Yeah, there's something here yet you need to learn. And you have the ability, and you'll learn it. You'll learn it without a doubt, and get that behind you. Now, in picking another card, the Five of Rods came up. And so, there are some people that are going to challenge you at work. Yeah, they'll challenge you no matter what you decide to do. Some will think it's not a good idea to go out on your own. Some will think, oh, well, you want to be promoted, but I think I should be promoted. But nevertheless, about this card here, there's a couple battles yet to be won. But you've already won some. So you're going to win some, and there's a couple more, and then you're going to win those too. Yes, because upcoming next is the Queen of Rods. And whether male or female, you will be victorious in these battles that you yet have to fight. Fighting for position, fighting for power, fighting for putting things together. But you will be victorious, Aries. Like I said, male or female, you will end up being on the throne. And you'll have money, and you'll have peace and tranquility, and you'll be so, so happy that you did this. You did this for yourself, and you did it for your family. You took a giant step, and not everybody has that inner strength to do what you did. But you follow that intuition. Spirit keeps saying, follow your intuition and do what you feel is best for you. You know, a lot of people say to their spouse, I don't want you to leave that job. It pays good money, and I don't know what else you'll find. I don't know if we'll be successful in this business that you're thinking of. Because people fight against change. But you have to be true to yourself. Every person has to be true to themselves. And you might go every day to this same old job, and it starts to grind away at you, little by little. Because A, you don't enjoy it. B, you don't think you're getting enough money. C, you know you could do better. And so, Aries, Spirit is saying, follow your intuition, follow what your mind tells you, and do something you love. Do something you really want to do, because this is the time to do it. Now is the time. The doors have opened, and creating so many opportunities for so many people. And we normally don't have those windows that open up. We don't. But for you, Aries, your window is opening up, and Spirit is saying, go out there. Go out there and fly. Spread your wings and fly. And that's what you want to do. That's what you wanted to do for a really long time. And so this is the time to do it. Experience things. Push yourself. Stretch yourself. And you'll be so glad that you did in the coming years. When you're sitting back and resting and looking and saying, wow, I'm so glad I followed my intuition. Now for you, I want to take, Spirit is asking me to take the Archangel cards and to pull one for you. And I am going to do that for you right now. And you know, we have the three major archangels that we all know about. Archangel Michael, he protects us, gives us all the protection we need, especially when we're frightened or in a strange situation. Archangel Raphael heals us. We pray to Archangel Raphael to heal us or anyone we love that might be ailing. And then there's Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the one who has delivered all the important messages from Father God to us since the beginning of time. And so let's see, and here are several other archangels that we're not that familiar with. And as time goes on, I keep learning more and more about different archangels because there's thousands of them. And I like hearing about the archangels, new ones, and all that they're responsible for. And so in here are some of those. Let's see which one is calling out to the sign of Aries to give you a message. Sign of Aries. Okay. And they say we're just about there. Okay, great. We'll take the card on top. And it's Archangel Uriel. Claircognizance. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. They are answers to your prayers. We were just talking about that, weren't we? Claircognizance. Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. They are answers to your prayers. So there you have it, Aries. There you have it. The angels have spoken. Now go forward and do what makes you happy. And do it with confidence. You can do it. Spirit's helping you, watching you, and going to whisper in your ear and give you guidance. So have no fear. I hope you've enjoyed this read today, and if you have, please click on like. Definitely right now click on subscribe so that you get notice whenever I post, which is definitely every month. Also, please share it. Share it with your friends and families. Share it with everybody, people you don't even know. Send it on Messenger, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Because somewhere out there are other people that are born under the sign of Aries, or they have Aries in their moon, or their rising sign, or their Venus. But definitely there's a message here for anyone who has Aries anywhere in their chart. So please share the message. And if you like, scroll all the way down and leave a comment, or if you have a question, I'll get back to you. I certainly read all the comments and I enjoy them. Thank you so much. God bless you, Aries. God bless you and keep you safe. Happy June.